So this is a conversation that can change a continent. As I have introduced initially, the guests that we have on the panel, to my far right is Dotun Sulaiman. I call him a serial investor, and he's singularly responsible for building up our African founders from where they are not confident to where they become unicorns. And now we also have Numan. Numan is the president of JSW Consulting and has experience in building franchise founders before they even know they're founders to become franchise global players. And on my left, I call him the father of franchising. And this is Adly, Gomgoum. I hope I got it correctly. Gomgoum. Now, when this video comes out, everybody is going to send messages to my page on LinkedIn because he is a prominent person in the global franchise space. When they see Adly, they know that serious franchising is happening. So you can imagine why I said that this conversation will impact a continent. What we want to talk about now are the unique challenges that we had faced in this part of Africa that did not open up to us the possibilities that the franchise world brings in. How can we access it, and why should we take capacity building sessions like this in the African industry important? So I'll start with our serial investor, Mr. Dotun Sulaiman. When he heard about what I was doing, he says, for me, I will support you. And he didn't just say it, he's done it every time we have a project or a conversation. Even before the studio was what it was, he was here as the first guest. And clearly, he has said to us that there is a gap in franchising, but some of us were not, the word was confident enough to step into the water. So, sir, can you tell us about our market? What do we need to be able to join this franchising wave?
Well, thank you very much for having me on this panel. And I would say the reason I jumped on the idea of franchising is somebody has to do what you're doing.
Thank you, sir.
Because the big issue in Nigeria is knowledge.
Yes.
We simply don't know. And you don't know what you don't know, and if you don't know, you can act.
Yes.
Now, most Nigerians don't know about franchising, what it does, what it is, the challenges and so on. And so the result, of course, that a lot of people don't talk about franchising because they don't know about it.
Yes.
And if in a few instances as well, if people have tried to do franchising without knowing what it takes to be a successful franchisor,
Yes.
and they've got their brands kind of messed up or destroyed and so on. So I think the starting point for me is education.
Yes.
I think that this is what it's all about. Let's tell people what franchising is, how to do it, where it has worked, what you might call the critical success factors,
Yes.
and in particular, the opportunities that franchising represents. Because one of the big issues in Nigeria is jobs,
Yes.
youth unemployment, and so on. Nigerians, by definition, by nature, are very entrepreneurial.
Yes.
But sometimes I think our energy is suboptimized because of knowledge gap.
Yes.
Or knowledge deficit.
Yes.
And I think for me it's a good conversation to be having. It's a good initiative to tell people about franchising and what franchising can do in terms of giving you a leg up. Which is another way of saying, you want to start a business, you don't have to start from scratch. You can piggyback or leverage somebody's experience, somebody else's brand, somebody else's know-how that person is willing to make available to you for a small price, which means you can actually start a business with less capital than you need if you're going to start from scratch and build your own brand and do your own marketing, do your own everything. That's what franchising is all about. That's one for those who want to franchise. And then for the Nigerian businesses that are building businesses in Nigeria that have been relatively successful, they also need to know that they can accelerate their growth and their expansion by through franchising.
Yes.
So for me, it's an educational process we're embarking upon.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome.
And like you said, I interviewed Freddie Maghato. I keep referring to him because South Africa started on this race in franchising, and he said one franchise to him is 5,000 jobs. in the minimum. So once we're going on that journey of supporting those who want to franchise, it's not a journey for themselves alone. It will actually impact our economy. Thank you so much, sir. So Adly,
Hi.
how are you?
Very, very well.
You're in Africa.
I am in Africa.
Starting with Nigeria.
That's true.
Why are you here? What are the opportunities you saw that brought you here?
The talent in Nigeria. I've met so many internationally in my different shows that I attended. They didn't understand how simple franchising is. And the point to make it simple is have operation manual, have system, have success story, and follow that success story. Don't invent the wheel. Just carry on with what they teach you. And it's simple from now on. And that's what I came here for, to explain to them how simple it is, and hopefully get the talent out, get the support from the government, hopefully, and we get going.